Alright, boys and girls, welcome to Girl Guitar, Tom MacDonald with the song called Man in the Sky. So I guess you want to learn this song? Very, very easy. So Mr. MacDonald has a farm, you know that song, and that's the case here as well. He sings there around with his sheep and goats in this very cool environment. So let's go into Man in the Sky song. So we have this capo set here on the 3rd fret. That is the best setup for us. We have 4 chords we're gonna use, and let's take a look at them. So we're gonna start with the E minor part, and that goes open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. Next chord will be the C. So that goes 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. We're gonna go into the G next, and that goes 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, open B, and 3rd E. And the final chord is the D F chord. So basically the D chord, but with this F sharp in the bass. So it goes 2nd on E, open A, open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and open E. So there you have the chord progression, and we played in 2 different styles here. Maybe you noticed that we have one style, a little bit of a finger picking style, and then we ended with the strumming. So we're gonna look into the strumming first. Actually, I think that is the base for the song to learn that. So if you grab the first chord, E minor, one string around will be down, up, like this. All right, so I'm playing down, up, and the last down, up there, I go down on the higher strings. So I play bass on the first, down, up, and then down, up on the higher strings there. So that is one string around, so down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's a couple of rounds. You're gonna play 4 rounds per chord in the same order we learned them. So E minor 4, C4, G4, and the DF4. And that just rolls through the entire song. If you wanna play just with strumming, it goes like this for a couple of rounds. Okay, so that is the strumming part of it. Now you can go into the fingerpicking, and this one is a little bit of up to you to do this, guys. So we have a very irregular pattern here for this song, so you can basically play pretty much whatever you want from the actual chord, as long as you have the timing right to switch to the next chord. But I have a pattern I'm gonna choose to show you here. It's not necessarily the exact pattern how to play it, but it's just one way to do it. All right. So I'm gonna play like this. And so on. All right. So the pattern is to, if you grab the first chord E minor, to play 1 on the bass string, whatever bass string that is, depending on the chord. So for E minor, that is the open E, and for the C, that is the A string, and for G and the D F, you go back to the E string again. So that is a bass note, the first one. So then we're gonna play. So imagine if you go down from the bass, you create a new bass beneath, perhaps on the D string or so, and then you go down to play an even higher string, then back to the new created bass on the D string, and then the higher string again. And that is one round of this pattern. So it's a total of 5 notes. First the actual bass string, then you create a bass string beneath that, let's say on the D string, and then you go to the higher string on the G perhaps, then D and G. And that is one pattern round. So you're gonna play 2 rounds of that. So E minor, Then you use the same pattern for all the other chords. So let's say for C, the actual bass note here is on the A string. Then perhaps you create the new bass string on the D string. And then you go to a higher string, perhaps the B. And then D, B. And you do that for 2 rounds. So that will sound. And then for G, you can use the same pattern as the E minor, and even for the D, F chord. So you have the chords now, and you're going to play the patterns. And if you slip on a string here or there, it doesn't kill the sound here at all, actually. It's just like this irregular pattern going on there. The important thing here is the timing. So you have 2 options here, the strumming and the picking pattern, and that is how you build up the song from Tom MacDonald called Man in the Sky. So good luck with this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, play tuned.